do you farm in this way? I mean, why do you choose to farm in this way?
Okay, I can answer that question. So we farm this way because we're doing the opposite. Historically, free ecosystem services, everything that makes everything grow and become healthy and of high quality, has been replaced, substituted by inputs. So the agrochemicals, the biochemicals, they call them herbicides, pesticides and biocides. That's just a fallacy. They're all biocides. They are killers. They destroy part of the food web's complexity, which means they lose part of their functions. Some of the free ecosystems services are being lost by overuse of those inputs. So we've dropped them all together. I've dropped them all together straight from the beginning. All we are doing is figuring out what is required for those microorganisms, the insect populations, the plant population and the animal population, what is required for them to make a nice combination that complement each other. It creates complexity. So the only thing we actively do is actually create the right environment for them. Having said that, we still do an enormous amount of trades-off, because as far as farming goes, at this stage there's no other way as disturbing the environment. So every time you disturb it, you have to counteract that effect and compensate for it. So that is what we do. And in essence, how we measure our success, which is the good point, you listen to Fukuoka. He's contemplating do nothing, he's practicing do nothing. Well, this is how we measure our success. The less we do to get an end product, the better we are doing. We're still doing way too much. But having said that, we're doing far less, and we've basically dropped all our inputs, except for little bits here and there. So that's a good start, and because of that, our environmental care is a lot better, and our product quality is certainly a lot better than what you buy in the supermarket.
So in essence, the answer to the question simplified is 1, environmental care, and 2, food quality.
Yes.
I mean, that's what you're...
Yes, that's the key. That's the key aim.
They're the 2 things that you...
Because they're actually the same thing. If you have a closed cycle, that means all the elements that take care of quantity and quality. If the cycle is closed, all the elements are floating around in there. Hence that's why you need animals as well as plant communities. So all the animals are in there. If you're not overburning the environment, which is basically you're losing stuff from the system, so we are not creating losses, we have a semi-closed system, and if all the elements are recycled quantitatively, qualitatively, then you must have soil quality and you must have food quality. There's no 2 ways about it. As soon as you start leaching, the system starts leaching, which is called environmental degradation or pollution, then you've got something wrong. You haven't closed the living cycle, and it is a living cycle because it all comes down to microbes and insects, plants and animals working together to close the cycle, and the key ingredients are the microbes. So for us the most important part is to create the right habitat for soil microbes. So that's basically it in a nutshell.